part 2, camera was full. So back to the pressure language. When we say I must do something, like Sue said, I must make it happen, you immediately feel pressure. So we change that to get to or can, all right? So now what we're going to do, Sue, is we're just going to do those two, your first sentence and your second sentence with the changed words. But after each sentence, I want you to do a big, deep breath.
Okay. My personal goal is to believe in myself and what I am truly capable of. I can wish it to happen. I get to make it happen.
With a breath. Beautiful. So, how do you feel about that personal goal now?
A lot more positive. A lot more like, I just got to get up and do this now.
Yeah, so you can take action on that.
Yeah.
All right, because a goal is a dream if you don't take action on it. If you just write it down, the goal not written down is a dream, and also a goal written down that you do nothing with, it's also a dream.
Yeah.
Okay, so moving on to your professional goal. Let's go on to that one.
Okay.
So you guys get out your professional goal now, and we'll do the same process.
My professional goal is to snatch 22 and clean 32. Clean and jerk 32 by Christmas 2025. I know these goals are achievable for me. I visualise myself doing these lifts successfully. I will be nervous and excited to show myself that I can do this. I know it will feel really heavy, but this is okay. It's meant to feel heavy, and I know if I focus on my technique, the bar will fly up and I will have achieved my lifts. Sorry, it's a bit hard to read.
It's fine, Sue. That's very fitting because Sue is retired, so Sue's profession is weightlifting.
Yay!
So Sue's chosen to do her weightlifting goals as her professional goal. Now, what we do know about goals is, and we did this in the last one, is the shorter you make them, the easier they are to focus in on and take action on. So what we might do before we do the read this time, Sue, is we're going to do what we did on the last one, and we're going to condense this into 1 or 2 sentences, okay? So what is the most important part of that? Because some of that is the goal and some of that is how you're going to achieve that goal.
Yeah. Well, I guess the first sentence is important because it names the goal.
Mm-hmm.
And when it's meant to happen by, so it's got the date. And I guess, I don't know, I will be nervous and excited to show myself that I can do this. Is that still me visualising?
That is a visualisation as you are striving towards reaching that goal. So in step 2 today, which we're about to go on to in a minute, that will be part of our step 2. So our actual goal is just stating what are you going to achieve and by when, because this is time. If we say, look, I'm gonna clean and jerk 100 kilos, well, what century is that going to be in for me, right?
What lifetime?
So you need it's time. You don't need more time. You need a deadline.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll say that again. You don't need more time. You need a deadline. If you don't have a deadline, that goal still falls into the dream category.
Yeah.
So really, this first part here, let's read that.
Yeah. My professional goal is to snatch 32 kilos and clean and jerk, 22, sorry, and clean and jerk 32 kilos by Christmas 2025.
There you go. That's a pretty straightforward goal. So when you read that, Sue, how did you feel about that?
Like the other one, just hopeful, even a touch of excitement when I read it.
Excitement, because your goals should excite you.
It does,
if you read your goal and it's not exciting, get this and scratch it out and find another one. Because your goals should relate not only to something that you want to do, but something that you're really passionate about, your values, and what you truly want to do. Not what your friends want you to do or social media says you should do or what you think you should do.
Yeah.
It's actually something that you really want to do for yourself. So if it excites you, you're on the right track. So
Yep.
let's read that from there, 70% speed.
My professional goal is to snatch 22 kilos and clean and jerk 32 kilos by Christmas 2025.
Okay, fantastic. So when you slowed that down, did that change anything? Did you get more excited or did any other thoughts come
The
in?
visualization came back into it like before. When I slowed it down, I can imagine myself doing the lifts.
Mm-hmm.
As it goes slower, my mind then sees a visualization of imagination of what it can look like.
So it's not just words, you're actually
No.
feeling the
Yeah.
action because what Sue wants to do
Yeah.
is a specific action. And what number would that be? Act, the excitement.
Oh, 5 or 6.
Okay,
Yeah.
5 or 6. And where do you feel that in your body? Because emotion
This is more in my throat.
in your throat.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
interesting, in the throat.
Yeah.
Most people will feel any type of story stored in their head, goal, whatever it may be, positive, negative, the whole thing, in their chest, their throat, or their head. And that's why when you walk into a room, if someone's just had a big argument, and you're like, and you didn't hear it, but you walk in and you're like, oh, this room's like, that person's a bit uptight. You can feel that.
Yeah.
The reason they say uptight is because they're up, normally breathing into their chest,
Yeah.
and they're tight. So in order to really get these words and goals really like deep down, and so that we're comfortable and excited about them, that's where the breath comes in.
Yep.
So we'll quickly look at Sue's words. My professional goal is to snatch. So if we take out professional goal and just put, instead of those 3 words, actually the whole first bit, and if we just put these ones in, okay, just take that out and put those 2 words in, read that for us.
I will snatch 22 kilos and clean and jerk 32 kilos. By Christmas 2025. I'd already wandered off into a visualisation. yeah, I feel a lot more positive about that, for sure. Yeah.
So all we've done there is
Yeah.
taken out my professional goal and we put in I will. So I statements are
Yeah.
extremely powerful. I will, I can, I, me, my, I. If those words aren't in your goals, we need to put them in. Okay, because my was in there, but professional goal makes it just formalised. We need to make it really hit home.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
So the rest of the words in there are fine because there's no negations in there. There's no soft talk. There's no maybe, possibly. In fact, Sue, let's just a quick demonstration of that. We're going to put one soft word in. I'll just write it down here big so you can see what it is. And I want you to put that in after I and before will. And read that out for everyone.
I hopefully will snatch 22 kilos and clean and jerk 32 kilos. That's very negative. When I read it, I'm like,
Yeah.
probably not going to happen.
Yeah. So the
Yeah.
soft talk words, if you haven't got them, they will definitely be on our Strength Seekers site, and I can attach them. But words like maybe, hopefully, possibly, all those type of what we call soft talk words definitely cannot be in your goals. Okay.
Want, need.
Yeah. So we'll have one or 2 sentences for each one. So we've covered that. We've changed the words. We've slowed it down, and then we slow it down with the breath. We haven't done that, so I want you to do that one, take out hopefully,
Yeah.
and do it with the breath.
I will snatch 22 kilos and clean and jerk 32 kilos by Christmas 2025.
With a breath. So how do you feel now about that goal?
I feel that it is achievable. I feel like an 8. I'd love to say 10, but I feel like an 8.
That's
Yeah.
in excitement.
Yeah.
An 8, so
Yeah.
her excitement has increased
Yeah.
because she's slowed it down, slow her speech down. She's let the breath release like that emotion really, okay,
Yeah.
and cemented it. So that's great. So now we've got 2 goals that are more succinct, like more condensed, and we've done the breath, we've slowed it down, and we've done the breath, okay, and we've taken out the negative soft talk,
Yep.
right? So that's two powerful goals for Sue.
Yep.
Now what I want you to do before we go on to step 2, I want you to post-it note, okay, when we get off this, and I want you to write both of those goals on your post-it note.
Yep.
And put it somewhere that you see every day. So that can be on your fridge, on your bathroom mirror. They're the 2 best places normally.
Yeah. Yep.
So every single day you're seeing those words written down.
Yep.
They're not just in your diary because what if you don't open your diary all week,
Yeah.
right?
True.
And it's not just all week, it's all year. Until you can tick those goals off, they need to be somewhere in your house that you look at every single day. And going on to the next task there, what I'd like you to do also, we're going to do the 7-7-7 method with those 2 goals, Sue.
Yep.
So what I want you to do, and everyone else to do from today on, is that I want you to write down both of those goals 7 times in the morning.
Yep.
So that's a little bit of writing. 7 times at night for 7 days in a row.
Yep.
Okay? So the
Yep.
post-it note's different. That's going to be somewhere to keep
To
until
read.
you can tick that
Yep.
off. The other ones is just a 7-day exercise. And what that is going to do is put that in the forefront of your mind.
Yep.
So it doesn't just get forgotten about over the next 7 days. It's going to cement it in, and it's going to be at the forefront of your mind every single morning and night. Because
Yep.
morning and night are usually where your brain is most receptive to getting these type of messages
So we're
into your subconscious.
So we're just writing down the
Yeah.
end condensed version. We're not writing down our whole
No.
story.
No.
Yeah, so it's easy to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the rest of that story that Sue had there is great because it's a story, and that's what I asked you guys to do. But the rest of that story is now going to go into step 2 of our Mastering You in 2025, which is what we're going to do right now.
Right.
Okay? So we've got our 2 goals. Next step number 2. Here's the question that you need to ask yourself and answer for next week. What do I get to grow? Not need. Not do I need to? What do I get to grow to achieve those goals? So when I say grow, I'm talking about in your let's go your professional one, which is your
Yep.
lifting.
Yep.
What skills do I need to work more on, or what do I need
Yep.
to learn more about or practice more in order to achieve those goals?
My technique.
Okay, so she already knows the answer.
Yep.
And then
Yep.
what about your professional goal? Read that first sentence.
My personal goal,
Personal.
is to believe in myself and what I am truly capable of.
Okay?
Yeah.
So stop there. Now, what do you need to learn more about or grow more in order to actually believe in yourself? How would you delve into that goal? What skills do you need? What knowledge do you need? What support do you need in order to do that?
I think I've sort of written it as I went on in a way. I get to grab opportunities and make them
There's a key.
Yeah.
There's actually a key word in here.
to show.
Read
Yeah.
this sentence for me.
I need to grab every opportunity to show myself how good I really am.
Okay, so I'm going to paraphrase that.
Yeah.
I'm going to turn that into different words, which means the same things.
Yeah.
I get to celebrate my wins.
Yeah.
Because to prove to yourself that, to believe in yourself and grow into the person that you know that you're truly capable of being, in order to do that, you need to celebrate the good,
I see that.
the good qualities that you have now, and grow those qualities.
Yeah.
But you've already said that. You've just said it in a different way. You've said, I need, we're going to take out need and put get.
Yeah.
I get to grab every opportunity to show myself, to celebrate to celebrate my wins, or celebrate the qualities that I love about myself, and to see how good I really am. Well, that's celebrating the wins.
And that's going to grow my belief in myself.
Yeah. So if you're constantly striving towards your goals and you reach one little step, like you get something towards your goal and you go, I'm going the next part, you haven't stopped to celebrate the wins.
And I'm guilty of that. I just go, I did this, yay, let's do the next one. Oh, damn, I missed it, I'm shit.
So we're going to stop every time we achieve something that we're proud of.
Yeah.
We're going to stop, Sue, and we're going to go, right, I'm going to celebrate this. I'm going to write that down, and I'm going to give myself a pat on the back, and I'm going to say, I'm so proud of me.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of me. I've achieved this.
Yep.
And that is going to be like when I say, what do I need to grow in? You need to grow in your ability to celebrate your own wins.
Yeah. Very true. Yes. Yep.
So, but that's the question that I want you guys to answer for yourselves in the step 2. What do I need to grow or learn more about to achieve your goals? Because your goals are different to Sue's, right? And in as part of that is, what skills do I need? What support do I need to go and seek support? Do I need a coach? Do I need someone to help me? Or do I need more knowledge? Should I go and read some books or listen to some podcasts?
Yeah.
So this is the next step, all right? So that's like step number 2. So what we do next week is we revisit those 2 questions.
Yep.
What do I get to grow to achieve my goals? Write your answer down for that. What skills or support do I need? Because you're definitely going to need skills and support in order to get your goals. If you could just get your goal tomorrow by reading a couple of paragraphs,
it's not a goal.
It's not really a goal, okay? A goal is something that you're constantly striving for. And you might go up and down, but as long as the trend is that way. And a perfect example of that for the lifters in the group, if you go onto Australian Weightlifting Federation, and even if you're not, you can have a look. Go and look at your graph of your lifting. So I've done, say, 20 competitions, for example. If you go and look at my graph of my lifts, so what they do is they say, every time you go on a comp, they record it on a graph. My graph does not look like this. My graph looks like this. Okay, but over time, the trend is up. That's what we want.
Yeah.
Over time, we want the trend to go up.
You are human, otherwise you'd be a machine if it just kept going.
Yeah. So there you go. There's step number 2, and this gives you heaps of stuff to do, a little bit of homework, and we look forward to step number 3 next week, Sue.
Absolutely.
All right.
Exciting.
Have a great time writing it all out. Make sure you post your comments. If you need help in changing your words, I'm more than happy to help. Post it in the group and we can all have a go at changing a negation into an affirmation, or a negative into a positive. Okay, have a great week, everyone.